I'm with Jacob Shellis now, and I'm on the Turfco stand. Jacob, show's getting busy.
Yes.
You've got a few things on here, but the one that really has caught my eye already is something that's a little bit different. Do you want to tell us about this thing here?
Yeah, of course. So this is the T5000. It's a stand-on spreader sprayer. So Turfco have actually had this out for 5 or 6 years over in the States on their landscaping side of the business. So a lot of landscape gardeners, big houses and whatnot, they're getting used heavily over there. And they've sort of started to angle it into the golf market. So wherever you see a walk behind push spreader, this can go on. And also you've got the 2 tanks either side. So you've got a spray bar, a hand lance for the 2 tanks either side. And then you've also got a second tank on the top for like a selective. So you can do 3 jobs in one hit on one machine.
Oh, okay.
So it's really well thought out as well. It's really easy to use, and like I say, it will go anywhere on the golf course. So you're not having to push a walk behind spreader.
Tried and tested in the States.
Yep.
But obviously it's got to get its approvals for CE, etc.
Yes,
over
yeah,
here. It's been coming out of the landscape market, but it's then been pushed into golf, I understand.
Yes,
and it's gone really well over there?
Yeah, so the guys, like the owners of Turfco, said they've pushed it, they've promoted it within their golf side of the business, and like I say, it's taken off for them, and it's a different avenue. Once people see it over there, it stays on site, and like I say, we wanted to bring it to the show just to get a feel for what people thought of it. We've had quite a lot of inquiries. I've sort of farmed it out a little bit before the show, and yeah, we've been asked to quote it already. So it's like I say, we're excited to see it over here, and like I say, it ticks the box on quite a few jobs, really.
Well, we'll watch this one with interest. That's the new stuff. We've got some tried and tested stuff. You've got a spreader over here that you've had for a while now. Yeah,
so the 1550 range, so any of the top dressing range, really. Turfco are quite unique in the fact that the spread pattern that we get out the back is in my opinion, the best on the market. And I'm not just saying that, but I'll explain that to you.
Yep.
So we get what we get out the back, but we also get... in the control box, we can set our application rates. So with the spinners themselves, whereas a lot of top dressers will sort of spread in a horseshoe shape, what we get here with the patented spinner design that we've got there is a dead straight line of sand that coming out the back of the So you're not doubling up on your spread patterns every time. So when you come around, you're not getting that big bulk of sand down the middle line. So the spread pattern is phenomenal. What we can do, we've got like a deflector plate, so if we're doing a really heavy dressing, we can drop that down, so again, we're not getting a big dump of sand in the middle of the spread. And we can angle the spinners as well, so when we're doing a light top dress, when I say like a 3-ton or a 5-ton top dress, we can angle the spinners down like they are now, and we can really drive the sand into the sward. 9 times out of 10, you're not really having to send a drag mat out.
All right, okay.
So again, it's somebody else on another machine, another labour intensive job.
Yep.
So again, you just put the irrigation heads up for 30 seconds and the sand just disappears. So what we get out the back is brilliant, but then when we come to the front of it, the way that I sort of say to people is, if you would never go out and not calibrate a sprayer to go and spray product.
Yep.
So why don't we want to know what our application rate is when we're top dressing? So what we can do is put your area that you're top dressing, so 10,000 square metres, a hectare of greens. We're going out top dressing greens, program that in, and we can alter the speed of the spinners and the belt and the hopper opening at the back there to get an application rate. So if we want to genuinely put 5 tonne out over 10,000 square metres, play around with it, save it on a preset, and you're putting 5 tonne out over 10,000 square metres at that setting, at that speed, so we know what we're doing. It's not just a finger in the wind sort of thing. Well, we got about 10 tonne in the sandbay. That's what we put out.
It's like consistent application, and you're not wasting.
Yeah, so we're not wasting it. People can sort of budget as well. So if you have got a goal of 200 tonne over the year on your greens, you know you're actually putting it out there and what you're doing every time. So the other side of it, we can actually change the spread pattern as well. So 100% on the spinners, we get a really wide, nice big spread. But 9 times out of 10, you come to a skinny part of the green where you've got like a quarter of the green left. So you can press another preset, reduce your spread pattern, but still keep the same application.
Right, okay.
So as you're coming round the edges of your greens, you're not contaminating bunker sand with top dressing sand. You're not flying it into a lake, or you're not wasting the aggregate, because sand's expensive. And this is the thing with the Turfco side of things. They're trying to make life as easy as possible for course managers and superintendents to say you can send anybody out on that. If you calculate it properly, you know exactly what's been put out, so you don't need to put like a more experienced operator on it per se. You can, there's your settings, go and top dress basically, and you can do all of that on the fly as well. So you can press from wide spin to a narrow spin as you're carrying on down the green or on the fairway or wherever you are. So the top dressing side of it, it's like I say, they're very, very good top dressers. And for Farrell, who I work for, we've had them for I think 3 years now, and they've just been really, really good for us. And yeah, I can't knock them. They're a good spreader.
The other bit of kit you got on the stand here is a blower. That you've had that for what, 18 months or so? Yeah.
So again, we took as Farrell. I'm the Farrell rep. We took the franchise on 3 or 4 years ago, I think now.
Right. Okay.
So with the Torrent 2, again, it's a petrol blower. There's quite a few of them out there on the market, but what makes this unique is the fact that we've got the Magna Point on the rim here. So the Magna Point is basically it determines where that is angled. So depending on what we're blowing, we can move these magnets up and down on that steel ring, and instead of the operator craning his neck and looking behind him and it's up here and it's down there, you're not being effective.
Yeah.
It will just stop exactly where you need it to stop every time. So you're not craning your neck, you're not wasting petrol, you're not wasting time, and again it's for the operator, so it's just efficient. And like I say, it's just nice little touches like this, so you see where it is from when you're sat in the gator. So yeah, it's really good. But the nice part of it is that they're an expensive machine to run. Like every blower's going to go through a tank of petrol in a day. But with this, like I say, at least it's stopping where you need it to stop, and you're not wasting fuel and time on angling the nozzle at the back. So no, it's really well thought out, and we're really successful with them. We sell quite a lot of them, so it's been good.
So as Farrell, do you have an exclusive on this?
Yeah, so we're the UK importer. We sort of set up a bit of a dealer network, so other branches and stuff buy from us and whatnot. So yeah, it's been really good. And we've got a great relationship with the guys over in the States for Turfco.
So if people contact you can
100%. Yeah, definitely. We've got a UK price list, and they say whether it's a customer or a dealer, then yeah, more than welcome to get in touch, and we can get a price over to you.
Well, we'll let you get back to what you're supposed to be doing, Jacob.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good to see you and see you around.
Cheers. Thank you very much.